Hi there, Sensei Victoria Whitfield here from victoriawhitfield.com for your weekly love letter. This week's topic is synchronicity. And I love synchronicity. Basically what that means is when things in life just converge or sync up or make more than normal sense. For example, if you're thinking of someone and they happen to call, or if you've got a song stuck in your head for the longest time and you turn on the radio and it comes on, or here at the dojo, maybe during one of the meditations I'll be describing water, and then the next song that plays on Pandora while I'm describing water, it just starts playing water sounds. This is playing at random. I have no idea why this is happening, but it is, right? Or you're walking in for your appointment and you arrive right at the perfect moment where maybe the person that you're meeting arrives at the same time, or they just become free as soon as you arrive. Synchronicity. Synchronicity. What the heck is it? The energy is so excited about this because this is the one thing that Source loves the most because it is the way that Source communicates with us in our everyday mundane lives is synchronicity. The more messages and connections that you've got with Spirit, the more synchronicity you experience. It makes life very magical when we're able to open our eyes to the synchronicities that happen. The non-receptive way, just a totally doable way of approaching synchronicity, is that it's a coincidence. Oh, it's, just an optical illusion, or, that never happens, or that was just a freak accident, right? It's just a coincidence. When there's no other explanation for what's going on, in that mindset, it's called a coincidence. The challenge with calling synchronicity a coincidence is that we write it off. And when we write things off energetically, we are pushing away, passing away, or foregoing or forfeiting, rather, our ability to receive the energy, whatever it may be. It may be the energy of learning. It may be the energy of abundance, like a gift or a windfall, or a tip or a trick that can get you over whatever you're going through in a way that nothing else possibly could. If we call these things coincidences, these happy synchronistic events as coincidences, we're missing out on the gift that your spirit, moreover, is trying to send you in that moment by allowing you to experience this feeling of synchronicity. Energetically speaking, experiencing synchronicity is experiencing resonance. Resonance is a term used in vibrational studies, such as sound studies, right? Auditory sound studies, where two tones merge together or are in alignment. They're flowing together. They're resonating. When, for example, have you ever been in, say, a church or a wooden room, like all wood floors and walls and ceiling, really made for incredible acoustics, and when you speak with more bass in your voice or you call out echo, the room echoes back to you, or you feel more engulfed in the sound of your voice, the vibration of the sound that you are creating becomes more wholly and completely around you. It has so much more depth, color, complexity, right? It's because that room, acoustically speaking, is designed to resonate, to better help your voice to resonate when you're in that space. That is the image that the angels are sending right now to really explain what is resonance and what is synchronicity. The gift of experiencing that resonating feeling when you're experiencing an event that is synchronicity is so that you are more fully and completely surrounded by your connection to spirit. I get such a chill as I'm describing that to you. The immersion of the presence of your higher self, the divine, whatever your belief of that spiritual consciousness is, right? Or even being in the full presence, if you don't believe in a higher consciousness or power, being in the presence of your passion, your vision, your drive, right? What your legacy is for your life, resonating with your vision is so powerful because you are wholly and completely engulfed in it. And allowing synchronicity instead of writing off coincidence is a way for you to better resonate with that vision or that consciousness, whichever one you're looking to spiritually connect to, right? Just as a disclaimer, my version of spirituality is what feeds you. What energetically feeds you, whether it's God, universe, source, goddess, fairies, angels, consciousness, the human spirit, passion, vision, legacy, whatever it may be, right? That, for me, is my belief in what is spirituality. So, the angels are saying it's important to allow yourself that feeling of resonance, that immersive feeling of, oh, I feel connected to something right now. Like, it's important to feel that because it is reproductive, endlessly reproductive. That resonating feeling, as soon as you feel it, 5 more are on their way, if not 10 more or more. The more you feel that resonance with whatever your vision is, or connection to God or goddess, right? Or connection to your community, the more you resonate with it, the more it attracts more into your life. Because you're learning what it feels like to connect. This is not just law of attraction. This is understanding the way that your body, your spiritual body, your energetic body works. It needs to learn and acclimate to certain frequencies in order to know what they feel like so they can attract more, right? Synchronicity. So, that being said, my favorite phrase that has turned my life from mundane to magical over the years, and all my students know it, is that there's no such thing as coincidence. There is no such thing as coincidence. I feel like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. There's no such thing as coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidence. If that's true, if there is no such thing as coincidence, granted, and I'm always loving that I hear some of the spirits in the energy being skeptical. They're saying, well, if there's no such thing as coincidence, then what the heck is it, right? What's the point in believing that there's no such thing as coincidence? The point is there is only convergence. This is from the quantum perspective. It's a totally different worldview. There's other ways to view your life. Personally, and as a teacher, I believe in seeing your world in a magical and empowering way rather than in a dry and disempowering way. I just, which one gives me more juice? This one. And that's the one I'd like to share with you. So seeing the magic in life, if there's no such thing as coincidence, there's only convergence. Things are happening for a reason, and we want to know why. Why is it that that person can call me if I think of them? Why is it that if I ask for something, like if, for example, earlier today I asked the energy, I'd really like to know where can I find a VA and what should I delegate to them? I open up, no lie, I open up my Facebook app on my phone, and immediately there is a post that says, oh, all the VAs in the group, can you post below what you do and what are the things that people delegate to you most and how can you be contacted? Question answered, right? There's no coincidence. I asked and bam, it was right there. Not that it was handed to me on a silver platter. It's on me now to take action, to receive the fullness of that information, that blessing, that resonance, right? But the more you milk that feeling of, oh, wow, oh my gosh, this is no coincidence. The more you milk that, the more the energy around you of source, of your vision, of your higher self, of God, the more that energy around you says, oh, yeah, I want to send you more of that. Because we're connected. Our energies are converging. It's incredible. And now I'm hearing the oracle cards calling for the week as to what's the deal with synchronicity? Why have I not been experiencing synchronicity lately? Or why have I been experiencing it more and more? Daily guidance from your angels, another Doreen Virtue deck here at the dojo. You can always come and pull a card for yourself when you come to visit for your session, meditation class, or retreat here. Also, if you ever want me to pull one for you, send me an email or comment below. Let me know. I'd be happy to. I do this all day, baby. All day. So we're asking the angels, what do we need to know right now? Ooh, there's a lot of interesting energy in these cards. They will mix. What do we need to know right now, ladies and gentlemen, in the energy about synchronicity? Is it true that there's no such thing as coincidence? And what do we need to know about that right now? This is poking out the top here. Ooh. Blessing in disguise. So the card says, what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. Before I even finish reading this card, immediately the angels are saying, we're answering the question that you asked on behalf of the spirits who are watching right now, who said, why aren't I resonating recently? Little do you know, you're actually always resonating. So, again, what appears to be a problem is actually a part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. And they just underlined the word trust right there. Easier said than done. I'm putting this down. Easier said than done, right? While things aren't quite fitting together or feeling as juicy, sexy, yummy as Sensei described earlier in the video just now, if they're just like, wet diaper, or not even wet diaper, they're just dry and mundane and boring. Understand that there's always divine timing. Your connection cannot be severed from spirit. You are always connected. The answers that you get, though, may come in ways that you don't expect. So let's read a little bit more about blessing in disguise. See what Doreen's channeled for this one. The angel sent you this card to help you recognize the blessing in the midst of an apparent challenge. What you've appeared to have lost needed to fall away and will be replaced with something better. Have no fear for your future, but continue praying and following the guidance that comes to you through repetitive feelings, thoughts, visions, and words. And this is where we're going to leave off. You are always receiving signs, synchronicities, convergence, resonance. The question that you need to ask is, am I aware of that? Am I listening? Or am I just expecting to not receive? Maybe because I don't believe in this crap. Or maybe because I believe that I'm not connected. Both of them are beliefs. One is to believe that this is not real. The other is to believe that you are not connected. Beliefs are just stories that we tell ourselves. If only just for now, what would happen if you told yourself a different story? I'm just going to speak this over you right now. Your story is that you are connected, irrevocably, infinitely, unchangeably to Spirit in this moment. You are connected to your source within you. You are connected to your community around you. You are connected to your vision in ways seen and unseen, known and unknown, always and in all ways connected. There is nothing that can break this tie. All you have to do then, going forward, because this is an infinite connection, is notice it. Remembering, bringing back the members of yourself and your being. Remembering all the parts of this tie that exists is your joy, is the treasure hunt, right, of life every single day. How can I notice in this moment that I am loved? How can I notice in this moment that I'm happy? How can I notice that in this moment I am safe? How can I notice that in this moment I am divine, whole and complete, just as I am? I hope you feel that. It's really interesting chill that I'm feeling coming from the energy right now. Comment below, send me an email or a video message back. Let me know what you felt off of that. Sending you all my love, and I'll see you next week.